Pisces. The spread today is extremely rich. So I don't think I'll get into tarot today. I do have some tarot cards as well, which are really synchronistic again and very significant. But I'll be curious to see what tarot says tomorrow. You have number 33 and 44. Actually, you have 333 coming up. Again, I want to remind you that number 3 in the major arcanas in the tarot is the Empress, which has to do with your creativity, has to do with nurturing yourself, about being at the top of your game as a divine feminine energy, which is also able to receive inspiration. We talked yesterday about the left brain and the right brain. Left brain being more masculine, being more rational, logical, and the right brain being more about imagination, about infinite possibilities. And that's coming through very clearly here today. The other theme that is really crucial in this moment is you getting onto a journey. You have the journey card here. As well, you got the Pilgrim. Some of you are literally going onto a pilgrimage, maybe internal, definitely internal, but some of you maybe are thinking of maybe going onto a retreat or going into sacred mountains, maybe visiting places, sacred sites that contain vortexes of energies. There are many places like this in the world. I know that traveling is not the best at this time, but I have to say that the mountain as well came twice. You have the mountain here with number 33, really significant. And as well, you got Sacred Mountain, Vision Quest, Clarity and Truth, Shambhala, Deep Healing. This is going alone on a journey where you don't know where that's going to be leading you. You're just putting one step after the other. And you're just letting life move you, not knowing the outcome. And that's really powerful, actually. And that's why, a lot of people do hike on mountains. And why? Because just the fact of walking and of climbing, it's this symbol of life where there's obstacle challenges, but we keep on going. And at one point, when you're walking for a long time, the endurance that it takes, the strength that it takes is really purely mental. It's not even physical. It comes to a point where your body is so tired that your nervous system kind of collapses. And you can experience in those moments your mind becoming really raw. Like you can hear only thoughts, maybe negative thoughts that are like, but I can't continue, I won't make it. It's almost like dying. It's your body not responding anymore. You can't move. You can't, when there's altitude, you can't really breathe. And so that is a test of your strength, of your endurance. And I feel this is a symbol of Pisces at this time where we need to keep going. And at one point, let spirit guide us. It's like when your body cannot go anymore, something else takes over. And it tests the strength of your spirit, of how can you let go and then get to this other breath, which is no longer yours, where whatever your mind is telling you that you can't do it, and you start crying and you just can't, yeah? This negative thinking. in this moment, there is no other choice than to surrender. And you could feel, it has been reported, and it's my own experience, where you don't even feel your body and you become almost like, it's not even that you're walking on the earth, it's almost like you're flying. It's like there's a levitation that starts happening. And your body, you don't even feel your body anymore. It's almost like it's just an energy moving you. Something takes you up there. And then before you know it, you're there. So this could be maybe significant for some of you. Now, this mountain card, also called to number 33 here, which is door to romance. So see how there's this light in the heart of the mountain here. Here, there's a door, and then there's this heart in a cage with a keyhole. Now, a lot of you might be feeling like love in general in your life until now has been a struggle, has been, to say the least, difficult. We have broken heart here. Yeah. All of those challenges that you've been through. But this is number 9. This is the end. It's just before 10. It's the completion of a cycle when it comes to your heart here. You have the heart as well here. Now, this feels like very warm inside the mountain, and you had the flame. Are you going to turn on the light, Pisces, within you? Are you going to finally accept that maybe it is not about climbing the mountain and getting to somewhere, but that maybe at the heart of the mountain is the answer? That in your own heart is the answer, inside, not up there, not climbing, it's inside. And this flame burning inside you, Pisces, the same flame we see here, passion ignited, whether it's for a relationship or your project, which for me goes together because it's the same heart that feels, right? That creates relationships or your work. And here it's very intertwined in this spread. So are you going to dim your light, Pisces? Shut it down? Not let love in? Not let yourself be seen? And are you going to still continue believing in this old paradigm or old narrative of yours because of your experiences that it is not for you? Or are you going to embrace a new way? And I think that you are embracing a new way. You are surrendering to this new journey. Moving on definitely from something and saying no to something and saying yes to something else. You had this combination that we had in another spread maybe a week ago. Say no and say yes. So this seems depicted as a relationship here. So maybe saying no to one person, and which will give space to another person in your life. But further than that, it could have to do with saying no to that way of being and saying yes to the unknown. What seemed impossible to reach before, now look, there's the bridge. You can create a bridge between those two hands here. And by the way, we have those two hands united here. Prosperity begins. Some of you, this relationship is going to bring you prosperity as well. It is not either or. It is not just your path or love. It goes together. It's intertwined. Again, your heart is one heart, right? But here it's all about your choice, Pisces. How you detox from your past. This could have to do with your health also. Make sure that we're still in the Virgo season. Make sure that you are eating properly, resting enough. You had the brown bear here, Spirit. Take time out. Yeah. Are you meditating enough? Are you making sure that you're connecting to Mother Earth? This is very grounded energy. Are you making sure that as you're meditating and going into your crown chakra, are you also grounded in your base chakra? Yeah. This is crucial to always reconnect, to always find this balance between flying high, but also bring that vision into grounding. If you're not in your own energetic field, you cannot rise. If you're not grounded here in this body, you cannot transcend this body. So it's like we need the shadow, we need the light. If we go too much to an extreme, then everything collapses. That is why perhaps it's not about fighting the shadow or healing or killing the shadow. It's about embracing it, because it's like a child crying for your attention. You've been escaping it your whole life. Now it's about, okay, I see you. Let's see what we can do together. I know you. Because when you know your shadow, you can know the light. And only with the strength of the light can you see clearly in the shadow. So we need both, because we are incarnated in matter, right? This is matter. And matter needs both, the sun and the moon. Look at this beautiful synchronicity. You got the sun and the moon here in your tarot cards when I was shuffling. We need the day, we need the night. And they are intertwined. The moon shines because the sun shines on it. There's a perfection in how the universe functions and how everything just turns around and around and around by itself, seemingly, yeah. But definitely what I see here, Pisces, is you're the warrior. And this is this death and rebirth process where you're definitely shifting your perception. You're starting to see with more discernment, and you're able to also tap into more of your own power, your own center, your own central sun, which is the solar plexus. And you have the sun again here repeated, which is your happiness, your blessings. And you're allowing that light to come in. And you're allowing the light within yourself to come out. Now the sun is also about Leo energy, and Leo has to do with the heart chakra. And also Leos, I don't know if you've noticed, but the Leo energy, whether it's a sun, moon, or whichever placement in the chart, they like to have fun, yeah. They're like a kid. They also represent the house of the kids. Genuinity, just enjoying life. Why are we here, Pisces, in this life? Yeah, we need to earn money, there's all those things, this and that, but at the end of the day, why? What is the reason for this? Is life worth living if there's no passion? Whether it's with a person or within yourself. Again, it always comes back to you. Here you got also time out for you. Nature, shamanic signs, restore. Only when you really rest, and that means when truly rests, when your mind is not overactive, you start to see more clearly, because deeper, with a third eye. See, this warrior has a third eye here. The snake is shedding the old skin. Kundalini as well. You have the rainbow and the crown chakra. There is enlightenment. But how can you receive messages if you don't restore yourself? If you're not rested? Pisces, again, I want to repeat that we need to have more rest than other signs, because we take on much more psychic energies. Our nervous system burns faster. So make sure that you take that rest and meditate. Know yourself. Who am I? Veil is lifting, opening. You're shifting, Pisces. And they're definitely asking you to open to those new possibilities. And here it says synchronicity, and this whole reading is full of synchronicities. I haven't even finished telling you about all the other synchronicities. Opportunities in divine timing, so that patience, that wheel that is turning at its own will, not our ego will, the universe will. Open to change, divine outcomes. So as you go on this pilgrim journey, without knowing the outcome, but still putting step forward, still having faith, you have victory and success. You get out of this mud, Pisces, out of this sacrifice energy. The rainbow here is the warrior, also the rainbow here. Yeah, I'm having a signal here in my ear, so definitely they want to signal this is really important. The colors, the rainbow is here, is within our reach. The bridge, it's a rainbow. Somehow we felt separated before. We couldn't reach out. We couldn't connect. But here, we're opening to this new way where we are starting to see and perceive differently, and are starting to connect and make bridges with different signs, synchronicities, because we're starting to let ourselves flow better. Attune to nature's signs to find your way. Follow your heart. So it's all about following our heart and not being in the mind. As you let go of this, you're able to find your way. This transcendence that happens when we climb this mountain. So at the end of the day, it's not about climbing the mountain of life, because maybe it is not a mountain, but it's a symbol of transcendence, of our own body, of our own action, the masculine action. The feminine transcends, surrenders. Following your light, Pisces. And you want to see this? Remember how every reading we have number 18 coming up? Of course, the moon is 18, yeah? But number 18 in this new deck says step away from the crowd. Step away from the crowd, Pisces. Step away from the crowd. This rainbow here. Let go and flow. Surrender. The sacrifice card also reminds me, where is it now? Reminds me of the hangman also. Seeing in a different perspective. As you stop for a moment, you have the card here, stop. You start to see, Pisces. It's like when we say stop, it's deeply being in the moment. When we say being in the moment, it's this fraction of a second of no mind that you find between every single thought, this silence between every single thought. You're not fighting the thought, but you're allowing yourself to, you're aware of the thought, but you go deeper than it. You just allow yourself to sink a little bit, like this moon energy. Sink in it, in the water. That is where you start hearing this deep silence that is deep down in the ocean. Pisces. And I promise you that in that state, when you truly drop in the moment, you find true freedom. You start to really feel your heart. You start to see physically inside your light. And if you stay long enough, you will feel this light burn within you. And feel, after the meditation or after this moment, renewed. Completely, like everything flows within your body. Your energies are relaxed. And I promise you, if you go in this state, in the street, or take a little walk in nature, you will start getting insights from nowhere. And that is when you know you're starting to connect, Pisces, truly. That is what they're saying when they're saying, follow your heart. Open to change. How can we open to change? How can we change our perception? Simply by putting in space with how we were functioning before. So when your mind is always doing its thing, it's always doing its thing, yeah? But to say no and drop, you're allowing some space, a moment, that then changes what was doing this, yeah? There's a space that happens. And that very stop moment recreates your brain waves, your brain, your pathways, everything, your neurological pathways. It actually allows this light to do its work, to burn this blah 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 blah, and whatever thoughts you're going to have afterwards will have changed. Don't believe me, experience it. Everything is about you experiencing yourself and finding your own way and your own depth. Yeah, Pisces, you have positive movement forward. Number 8, abundance again. I feel here that you have some indecision. We still have this 2 of Pentacles energy coming in. Still maybe weighing up your option, not being sure if you can go on this path or not. A little bit of fear. Maybe you're too concerned about some details. I think here they're asking you to just jump in. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not an emergency. So take your time. But don't take too much time, Pisces. That is what is being felt here. You need to have this courage. And what was funny that came through as well here, with a different deck than yesterday or 2 days ago, you had the thinking woman and the thinking man coming in, which this is a divine counterpart. So this could talk about soulmates or twin flames here. And between them two, you had this first chakra coming in, which stands for me in the tarot for the 7 of Wands, which we had yesterday as well. I think it was yesterday. And that is by you staying true to you and standing your ground and being really completely involved in your own energetic field. this is possible. This love. The bridge actually is not maybe reaching out externally, but it's reaching in. And in this way, you accept love. You have this heart. Men holding a heart. Door to romance. We have love, Pisces, all over the place. Now, this say no, say yes could be you in the indecision of, am I going to accept love? Am I not? Am I going to accept? So you kind of still are going back and forth. But it's not bad, Pisces. There's just one little warning with this stop card where we have a shark here coming in. Yeah. So for some of you needing to just make sure you're seeing everything clearly. That you're not jumping in the mouth of the shark. How will you know that? Only if you are deep inside yourself, Pisces. Only if you are listening to your silence. Because in the silence you will hear the whispers, Pisces. And I didn't tell you, but we did have also a woman holding a heart with a man holding a heart. So you have two people here, divine masculine, divine feminine, that have emotions for each other. And that are also mentally connected. Because we had the thinking woman and the thinking man. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Telepathy could be happening. Definitely emotional connection. Deep kindred spirits. And I cannot help then again see this bridge coming in so much with that let go and flow. The bridge. Maybe the bridge is not to be built. Like it's not about climbing the mountain. Maybe as you let go. Time to let go, Groundhog Spirit. We've been having this card a lot. Letting go of all those patterns when it comes to your heart, your broken heart from the past. Once you let go, the bridge can then form. It's this paradox where we think that to be connected with someone, we need to put in work. But here it feels like it's more about you being in you and letting that bridge be built by itself. Come to you. And remember how the rainbow, all those colors come only when there's the sun and the rain. So when there's the light and the water, the emotion. So there has to be a sort of storm, let's say, rain. There has to be cleansing of the past. And once that happens, somehow the light shines through and creates this rainbow. Rainbows, if you see rainbows, are definite synchronicities and signs of really good fortune and good luck. I can attest for that. Set healthy boundaries. Yeah. All about you, Pisces, inside. However strong this relationship connection is, you are to go on your own journey within. The deeper you go, the more everything happens. It's crazy how, and so beautiful how this happens. Now to finish, Pisces, we did have 222 here, which is as about relationships. The dragonfly spirits. Truth transcends illusion. And you had transcendence here. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Again, as you drop, Pisces, you allow the light that maybe you didn't even know you had inside yourself, this flame, start to shine brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. To a point where You can feel that you are only this light and vibration. When you get to that point, you live in this monastery all the time. This is your home. And you can go through the world so rooted in this silence, which is your strength. And actually we have strength underneath. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured, Pisces. See? Let go and flow. You are being supported. You are not alone here, Pisces. And we have this card of choice again. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. And that is where, you are at the crossroad here, where you can now manifest complete different possibilities and paths in your life if you allow it to. Right, Pisces? So I'm going to leave it there today. But I will see you again tomorrow with a tarot and more. Please take good care of yourself. Rest. Have fun. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just know you're surrounded by so much synchronicities here. You're healing, transforming. You're a warrior. Everything will be well, Pisces. See you soon. Take care.